Hello and welcome back to Muv-Luv Alternative. Last time we had fantasies. Let's call them fantasies. Memories. Memory fantasies about everyone. And we're gonna go check in on Sumika. So she's got her own room on this floor now, huh? I guess it's only natural given that she's a member of the unit now, but considering how unstable she was only a few days ago, it does feel a bit surreal. Still, it's a little much that Sensei put her room right next to mine. I guess it's my own fault for telling her Sumika was my next door neighbor, though. I know she wants everyone to figure out that Sumika and I are in a relationship, but it feels way too blatant. My closest neighbor in the unit used to be Maya, and she was only 3 doors down. Well, maybe blatant is the way to go here, I guess. Yeah. Oh man, I'm actually getting all tense. I'm feeling as nervous as I did when I saw Sumika in the other world during those transfer experiments. I know I was just talking to her earlier today, but she ended up staying behind in the BX to talk to everyone while I went to visit Sensei. So, I really had not had a chance to talk with Sumika one-on-one since she became quote-unquote normal, so to speak. She did feel really off earlier. I hope she's feeling better now. For some reason, it feels like I'm seeing her for the first time in a long while. Probably because I basically had to treat her like a little kid up until now. Alright. Can't just stand here. Let's do this thing. Wait, why the hell am I giving myself a pep talk over this? I'm getting all self-conscious now. It's probably because Yuko-sensei kept pressuring me to take our relationship to the next level. Just act natural. Just act natural. You can do this. Probably. That's it. I sounded exactly like Sumika. Oh my god, this is incredible. Sumika?
Takeru-chan.
So, hey, I was hoping we could talk for a minute. Is that cool? Don't you seem distant?
こんばんは。
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, Kasumi. I didn't know you were here. What have you guys been up to?
あやとりの練習です。
Oh, okay. I wonder if there's, gonna start having sleepovers, up here. I'm guessing she's mainly here to keep an eye on Sumika. Oh, that's great. Glad you guys are still keeping up with that.
はい。
Where are you going, Kasumi?
私、散歩します。
Oh, you're so considerate, thank you. Huh? What's up with her? Why is she suddenly being all considerate now? Besides, I don't think she's ever just gone out for a stroll before.
いいんだよ、かすみちゃん。すぐ終わるから。
Yeah, we don't mind if you're here. The three of us have always been together, right?
でも、いいの、いいの。ほら、お部屋入って、ね。お願い、かすみちゃん。ね。
She's acting really embarrassed. I wonder if she just remembers everything that happened before she normalized, and she's just really, really self-conscious about the fact that she did all that. Does the idea of being apart from Kasumi really bother you that much? I guess it makes sense since they've always been together.
たけるちゃん。私、今日いろんな人と話したんで、ちょっと疲れちゃって。
You really don't want to talk to me, okay? Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
だから、今日はもう眠たいんだ。
You really don't want to be alone with me? Oh shit. Okay, no worries. She must have been pretty nervous having to meet so many new people all at once, so I'm not surprised it wore her out. I'm sure they didn't ask any overly personal questions since they know she's involved in a special mission, but it still must have been hard to keep up with those guys. She doesn't seem like she's feeling better. That's concerning. I'm guessing it put quite a bit of strain on her quantum conductive brain, meaning her ODL's probably degraded a fair bit too. Simulated sleep helps maintain the illusion of humanity, and Sensei said her circulatory system helps purify her ODL a little while she sleeps. So if she's feeling tired, I really shouldn't stick around. And I guess we'll just have to talk tomorrow then.
でも
That's fine, don't worry about it. Sorry interrupted your game.
いえ、私はごめんね。
Hey, no sweat. Have a nice night, you two.
おやすみ。おやすみなさい。
Holy shit, dude. That was actually her. The real Sumika in the flesh. God, this is so insane. I felt like I was talking to her back in my world. I did think she was being a little overly polite when I introduced her to the others earlier, but just now, sure, she seemed a little tired, but that was definitely the Sumika I know. Man, oh man. Compared to how she was doing 2 days ago, it's like a total revelation. If this is the kind of improvement we can expect going forward, then maybe she really will be completely stable within the next few days. Hell yeah, baby. I can hardly wait. Okay. Were they really practicing Cat's Cradle, I wonder? Okay.
初めての連携で背部突入20回中11回の破壊と7回の制圧は驚異的とも言える数字よ。特に最後の3回 S 難度の実戦モードを全て制圧で終わらせたことはもはや神業だわ。正直嬉しくて漏らしそうになったぐらいよ。
Just about? You sure you only just about did that? Same here, honestly. I think we were all pretty giddy about that.
みんなよくやったわ。あんたたちは最高のエースよ。
Oh my, don't get too optimistic. My goodness, come on. Calm down, calm down. Thank you, ma'am. They really did do an awesome job. Everyone seems to be brimming with confidence now. I know confidence is important. It's good to have confidence, and confidence is important, and I know it's important. It is important, but at the same time, there's a very fine line with helpful confidence and overconfidence. And it's really starting to feel like overconfidence at the moment. Now that we've gotten definitive intel on each and every hive, and we know they're building another Susanoo, our team morale is at an all-time high. And after getting results like that, well, I think anyone would get a little cocky.
懸案だった B 小隊の配置問題は白金のワントップを当面の基本フォーメーションとする。この数字が出た以上誰も文句ないでしょ。
Okay.
昨日も言ったけどあとは成功率 100% を当たり前にするだけよ。いいわね。
Yes, ma'am.
伝達です。明日の11時に部隊に機体が引き渡され、13時より稼働可能となります。
Were our TSFs not? So they finished the overhaul, huh? Oh, right, for the penis bombs. So I guess we'll be finally piloting TSFs with live S11s. Gotta admit, I'm a little nervous about it.
聞いての通りよ。全員13時からハンガーに入って各種調整。15時から第二演習場で実機演習よ。
Okay.
了解。
Yes, ma'am.
明日以降は基本的に午前シミュレーター訓練、午後は実機演習とするわ。鏡はスサノオが組み上がるまでデータリンクで演習に参加。いいわね。
はい。
I did not know Sumika Simulator could do that. The interior of it looks pretty much identical to ours, so it's weird to think that it would have all sorts of unique little... wait! She doesn't need to use the physical controls at all, duh. Okay, the cockpit's probably just for show, isn't it? That makes a lot more sense. Sure, everyone in the Susanoo knows the Susanoo is different from traditional TSS, but it'd raise a few eyebrows if it didn't at least have a basic control sticks in there. That must be why they designed it to look just like ours.
100% になったら作戦前に1日休暇が取れるように申請してあげる。以上よ。
Okay.
解散。すごいわね、鏡。とても初めて直延機部隊と連携したなんて思えないわ。
She has a different color one too. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's actually completely different. I think it's the same as what it looked like and everything else. It just looks a bit odd because it's a completely different design too. Well, not completely. Okay.
ありがとう。でもシミュレーターでずっとやってたから。
なるほど。私たちの起動データさえあればシミュレーター上で再現可能だからな。
それでも再現率は 100% じゃないんだからすごいよ。タケルといい、スミカさんといい、副司令が連れてくる人たちはみんな天才兵士だね。
But she never played Valkyron. Come on.
頼もしいですよね。そんなことないよ。みんなだってすごいよ。
Oh, okay. I can't believe they've already bonded so much in just one day. Is it really a bond, or is it just admiration or happiness of getting something positive? Okay, whatever. They are all already being nice to her because she's a newcomer, but after seeing her fight, they're clearly fascinated by her combat abilities as well. I mean, that's perfectly normal, of course. I certainly got a different reception in this timeline compared to the previous one.
ねえねえ鏡、一つ聞きたいんだけど、
何？
あの家電粒子砲、鏡は実際に撃ったことあるの？
Yeah, they don't think she actually did it last time.
私も聞きたいです。
どんな感じ？やっぱりスカッとするの？
家電粒子砲は怒れる人類の鉄槌だよね。僕も撃ってみたいな。
鎧、詩人だね。
すごい迫力だよね。シミュレーターだって分かっていても感動しちゃいますよ。
私たちは実写を間近で見ているからな。あの時の記憶がイメージを補完するのであろう。
Okay, this conversation's starting to veer into some dangerous territory. Maybe I should interject here.
僕は軌道にも興味があるな。重力制御機に乗ったらどういう感じなのかな。
Yeah, let's really stop this right now.
私はふわふわしているイメージですよ。
鏡、秘密だったら遠慮なくそう言ってね。みんな単に興味で聞いてるだけだから。
Nice one, class rep. I knew I could count on you.
ごめんね。そういうこと一切言っちゃいけないの。
そっか。まあそうだよね。
Very nice.
ごめんね。
鏡、気にするでない。そなたは軍人として正しい対応をしただけだ。
そうそう、気にしないで。私にしてみれば聞くのはただだからさ。
じゃあ次から有料化。
Ooh. What, like one meal ticket per?
早見ね。それどういうこと？
鈴宮が調子に乗ってるから。
It's a bit weird that Suzumiya is actually like part of the group now. It is a bit weird.
なんですって？
自分で言ったのに怒るのはおかしい。
Like part of the friend group. Like the rest of the squad's like in a way part of the group, but we don't really hang out with them. They don't stick around and talk to people and etc etc etc.
はいはい、その辺にしておきなさい。それ千鶴、あやみねとやり合うには茜は直情的すぎるわ。やめておいた方が自分のためよ。そんなことないよ。
さすが千鶴さん。対計算戦術に関しては眼蓄が違うね。
鈴宮元気だしな。
あんたが言うな。
おかしいでしょ。いつもこんな感じなんだよ。
鏡が鈴宮はおかしいって。
Oh.
あんたもよ。
What? Wait, Sumika just laughed. She's smiling. Okay, good. But her eyebrows aren't like up or anything. She looks like she's almost awkwardly smiling. Is she put off by the fact that she's like completely aware of the fact that she's not a normal human being? And like, especially with the questions about like, does it feel so satisfying to have all this stuff? Like, she has the memory. She knows what it would feel like to be satisfying, but she can't pilot it like that. I wonder how weird it is to not be able to get that same sense of satisfaction that she perfectly could imagine getting from all her other memories. Sumika just laughed. She actually laughed. I know that's a pretty mundane thing to get all spun up about, but holy crap. It feels like it's been forever since I last saw Sumika this relaxed. Is she? I don't know. She feels sort of tense. She really does seem more tense than she is relaxed. Thanks so much, you guys. I guess being around other people really made all the difference for her. Alright, time for me to join in. Sounds like you guys are all having fun. Sam, what are y'all talking about?
別になんでもないよ。
Oh, it looks like I mean to get under your skin, huh? I could tell.
白金目が腐ってるんじゃないの？ 先輩よ、誰が。
どう見て
Ooh.
もそなたであろう。
もう三剣まで。
Trust me, I totally feel your pain. But it's best to just give up. You ever heard of a thing called survival of the fittest?
はあ、何言ってんの。
In Squad 207B, the law of the jungle was in full effect. You guys over in 207A may have had a more organized social structure, but ours was a wasteland where only the most brutal of monsters got a say. Don't feel bad that ya can't hang.
はあ。
If anything, it goes to show that you're far more civilized than us. You should be proud.
城がね、怪獣って誰のこと？
I'm leaving now.
鏡見れば
Let's not think. No.
結構よ。
Hey, nice job, class rep. You did not even flinch. You really are getting better.
ひどいですよ、たけるさん。いくらなんでも榊さんが怪獣だなんて。
Oh yeah, she's definitely the only one.
せ
Tama, I'm proud of you for standing up for what you believe in, but you kind of missed the point.
ミキさん違うよ。怪獣は千鶴さんとケイさんの2人だよ。
鎧？
Not quite. Kyoto, I mean, you're definitely getting warmer, but still.
ああ、そなたたち。タケルは己以外すべて怪獣だと言っているのだぞ。
たけるさん。
ひどいなぁ。
Oh, wow. Took you guys long enough. My goodness.
なんだかわからないけど、なんとなくわかったわ。千鶴、苦労したんだね。
That felt like sincere pity
あかね。
だから鈴宮も頑張れ
to be a monster.
だからなんで綾峰が言うのよ。
You shall start your transformation now. What do you think, Sumika? These guys are pretty crazy, huh?
楽しいね。
I guess she's still pretty nervous. It is only her second day, so I can't really blame her. I'm sure it would be different if Kasumi were here with us.
この者の周囲には常に笑いがある。この者がいなくとも、先ほどのように私たちが笑い合えるようになったのは、タケルのおかげなのだ。
Whoa. Where's this coming from? You're hyping me up way too much.
何照れてるのよ。本当のことでしょ、小隊長。
Oh, right. I bring the laughter because I'm the butt of the joke, right? When are you gonna stop calling me that?
たけるさんはそうやってみんなの緊張をほぐしてくれてるんですよね。
へえ。
Ah, come on, guys. This is getting weird. Can we stop talking about this? You're killing me here.
そなたはタケルと特殊任務を共にする機会も多いのであろう。道中さぞや賑やかなのであろうな。ああ、任務に関わること、おいそれと答えるわけにはいかないのであったな。
そうじゃないんだけど。
まして立ち入ったことを聞くつもりもなかったのだ。許せない。
Was the Takeru from this world distinctly different? I wonder if she's starting to see like a discrepancy.
そんな別に。
Oh, I just noticed her legs have the bottom of her legs have what are those? Mei is really trying to talk with Sumika. That's not really going that well. I can't really tell if that's just because of the image that Sumika saw or just because she's nervous.
なんか白金って意外に人望あるんだね。びっくり。
Huh? That wasn't very nice, Suzumiya. Words can hurt, you know.
言うのはただだから。
Are you sure? Oh, well, thank you for your confidence that I'll eventually get over it one day. How would you know?
どうした？
私そろそろ行くね。
Is the fact that I'm just surrounded by a bunch of fucking girls? Is that the thing that you're getting nervous about? And you can't spy into my head. You're like realizing the situation I'm in. Huh?
一緒に夕食食べないの？
福祉霊のところへ行かなきゃならないから。
Huh? But why? Does she already need to purify her ODL already?
そうか。それは仕方がないな。
There's no way that just spending time around other people was that much burden on her brain. Sensei would have mentioned something like that. But it's not the matter of spending time around people, it's the matter of, stressful thoughts about, oh my goodness, all these people are so, positively attached to Takaru. I imagine it might be something like that. Or it could just be a combination of everything, and that's just a little additional factor.
じゃあまた明日ね。またね。頑張ってくださいね。じゃあまた。
She seems so distant.
私たちも行きましょうか。
She seems so distant. Every time she talks, it feels like she's looking away. Like she doesn't want to look at these people.
じゃあね。
たける、後でね。
It's like she recognizes she could have fun and get along with him, but she doesn't feel like she really is willing to make that plunge, I guess?
ではな。
たけるさん、またね。
Huh? Not gonna go get changed with the others. What, dude? What are you staring at me like that for?
わからないでもないか。
See what? What are you talking about?
なんでもない。じゃあね。
Hey? Man, what is up with her? Whatever. More importantly, what's going on with Sumika? She said she was pretty tired yesterday too. Is she doing okay? Or maybe it's that Sumika's realizing everyone has a little bit of feelings for Takaru, and that's making her even more nervous, etc, etc, etc. I assume she was just nervous, but maybe she's not feeling well or something. Well, Sensei's monitoring her vitals at all times, so I'm sure she'd come running if something went really wrong. I guess I shouldn't be too worried. Besides, she was laughing earlier. That was definitely new, and an undeniable proof of how much progress she's made. If she wasn't feeling herself, there's no way she would have been able to laugh like that. It's only been 2 days since she got this stable. I'm probably just being impatient is all.
白金。
Oh, you're quick as always, already done changing. Oh, I can smell the soap wafting off her.
ほう。貴様いい度胸だな。
What makes you say that?
就任して初めての招待長ミーティングをすっぽかす気か？
Wait, a meeting as flight commander? Oh! Crap! I was so focused on something I completely forgot! I'll go get changed right away.
もう始まるぞ。そのままでいいから来い。
Okay. Okay, so I'm in meetings now. Well, that's nice. Man, that was something else. Well, I can't say I was prepared for this. I knew the whole shtick about being a flight commander in name only wasn't going to mean I had no new responsibilities. But even so, they definitely made me play the part today. Though I guess that shouldn't be a surprise. They didn't call me out for a meeting yesterday, so I'm guessing the other two were doing a lot of prep work to help me make the transition. We reviewed our training footage and tried to find mistakes in the formations, checked the fluctuations in everyone's vital signs, dug into our movement data. Being a flight commander sure ain't easy. But I guess this is kind of grunt work that ultimately helps our unit work so effectively on the battlefield. While each subordinate works independently to eliminate their mistakes, the flight commander works under the assumption that everyone will mess up at some point, and develops contingency plans accordingly. Like the Lieutenant Heisei once said, it's crazy to think that Captain Asumi was able to fulfill all the duties of being a unit commander without ever letting any of us see how difficult it was. Now that I'm in a similar position, I can truly appreciate how impressive that is. Though I guess it only makes sense that she'd take it so seriously. She said that she lost several of her subordinates before. One wrong order could get someone killed, and it won't always be at the hands of the enemy. After all, the further into the hive we go, the less space we'll have to maneuver, making the Rutherford field of the Susanoo a threat as well. In fact, 2 of our failures today were due to most of our escorts coming too close to the Rutherford field and self-destructing, leaving the Susanoo a sitting duck for the beta to swarm in and capture. Everyone in the 17 lines were, even in the 17 times that we were successful, not everyone survived. We never had a perfect survival rate, not even once. In a world like this, it doesn't matter whether the surface pilots survive for a mission to be considered a success. It's just an added bonus if they do. Not that I ever thought that the first lieutenants were just writing off our lives, of course, but today was the first time I saw just how much work they put into keeping us safe. Is the sort of... Well, this isn't the sort of job you can give to a person who's too preoccupied with their own issues. I definitely understand what Lieutenant Murikata meant now. She told me that I've already grown enough, but since I've only been given half the duties of a real flight commander, I definitely still have a long way to go. Sure, I'm Storm Vanguard 1 and all, but Lieutenant Heisei has been juggling her duties as unit commander while also maintaining her position as the unit's strongest pilot, so I definitely still can't compete with her. But I do want to reach her level, and I hope I can get there soon.
タケル
Hmm?
今夕食か最近そなたはいつも遅いな
Yeah, I was in a meeting with the other flight commanders.
なるほど早瀬中尉と宗像中尉はどうした
Seems like they're working through dinner. But hey, don't just stand there. Have a seat.
ああそうだな失礼するぞ
So, hey, I want to thank you.
なんだやぶから棒に
Well, I can tell you're making an effort to help Sumika feel welcome.
なんだそのようなことか
I don't really know if she's still nervous about all this or not, but I appreciate if you kept that up. I should probably tell Maya more about Sumika, even if it has to be fairly vague. Sumika saw that image that flashed through my mind, so we really need Maya to get along with her. And more importantly, I wouldn't want to keep my guiding light completely in the dark.
そなたがそれを私に頼むのは鏡が同じ特殊任務に従事する戦友だからか
Huh?
それとも鏡がそなたの幼馴染だからか
She remembers, okay. Hmm?
あるいはそれ以外に何がしかの理由があるから
Why is she asking that? How much does Maya know? Yeah, so about that. Damn, she beat me to the punch. This is awkward. What?
そんな思い詰めた顔をするでない
Does it look like I am?
何も特殊任務の機密情報を教えろと言っているのではない
Yeah, I know.
鏡はそなたにとってかけがえのない存在なのであろう
I mean, that's true to an extent, but in a sense, in a weird little sense, isn't she already sort of a replacement? In a sense, for the one in the extraverse, almost? I mean, come on. In a weird sense, maybe if not mentally, Taku really sees it like that. Hmm?
もっとわかりやすく言えばそなたは鏡を愛しているのであろう
How did you... So you knew that, huh?
ああ知ってしまったのだ
What do you mean, not intentionally?
白縫いが搬入された日の深夜
So last Friday, that's the day I gave Sumika the Santa rabbit. Oh, yeah, that's really recent.
そなたが鏡と二人で校舎裏の林から出てくるのを見た
Huh. Maya saw us too. Okay. You saw that, huh?
許すがよいそのつもりはなかった日課を終えて人の気配がしたのでふと見るとそなたたちだったのだ
Alright, Maya always runs laps around the track each night. In fact, I even ran into her there on my first night in this loop, didn't I? Nah, it's okay. You don't need to apologize.
その前日 PX でそなたに会った際最前線で鏡と再会できたことを聞いていたのでもしやと思ったがまさか本当にその本人だとはな
Alright, I even mentioned... I forgot that I actually talked to her about it more recently. Yeah, I probably would have shrugged it off too if I were you. But that made you think that I was in love with her.
そうだな平たく言えば邪推だな
What do you mean?
PX で鏡へのクリスマスプレゼントを悩んでいるそなたを見たり
Alright.
その日の夕刻鎧の誘いを口ごもったそなたが私に促されて初めて特殊任務だと言ったこと その特殊任務の時間に女子と二人で夜の林にいたこと
I mean...
細かい話をすればキリがないがそういったことから邪推したのだ
Wow. I guess that's female intuition for you.
恥ずかしい限りだが私もこのような激た想像にふけることがあるのだ
Oh, such a shame. Maya.
このような勘繰りはそなたを侮辱したに等しい許すがよい
Come on. Nah, don't worry about it. It's totally normal to have suspicions and jump to conclusions about that sort of thing. Besides, I have a lot of respect for you for being so upfront with me about it. I can imagine it's easy to talk about. I definitely appreciate the sentiment. But really, you need to stop being so hard on yourself all the time. you've got no ties to the shogunate anymore, so there's no need for you to hold yourself to such impossible standards. Otherwise, you're just gonna burn yourself out, and that'll take a toll on the people around you as well. Not everyone in this world is raised to be as disciplined as you, and if you want to start blending in with the bag, you're gonna have to loosen up a bit.
タケル、そなた。
Some tell me. I'm not saying you should stop being yourself, of course, but I just think you could really stand to cut yourself a bit more slack. Right, remember how she said not to tell, she'll never hear it. I said she'd never hear it from me, right? Okay. Well, whatever. Don't get me wrong, though. I wouldn't want you to be totally vulgar either. You're just a bit too noble for your own good. You gotta learn to take it easy and, go with the flow sometimes. I mean, everyone has been changing a lot lately, haven't they?
そうだな。
Dama's voicing her own opinions more, even if it directly opposes someone else's. Last rap's gotten much more careful with her words, and seems a lot more open-minded now.
あやみねもあの者なりに他人に関わろうとしているのがわかる。
Yeah, and heck, even Makoto's paying a lot better attention to the flow of our conversations now.
確かにな。
Which is such a big, upside. It's just a weird thing for that to be how someone grows as a person. I am now paying attention to what people are saying in the conversations I am a part of. So, I don't think there's any reason why you can't change too. I think of the 12-5 incident and Sergeant Jinguichi's death and Operation 21st all had a hand in changing those guys. Or at least those are the events that made them start wanting to change themselves. That's probably Captain Asumi's advice that gave them the final push they needed. And they got right to work after that, too. Not taking a single day to mourn. None of them tried to use their grief as an excuse to put it off. That was definitely the words of Captain Asumi at work, I think.
そうだな。だが私はあの者たちが変わった理由はそれだけではないと思う。
You think there's more to it?
125事件や神宮寺軍曹の事件はいずれも私たちが巻き込まれる側にいた。
And they wanted to change the things that were in their control. Yeah, you're right.
自分の力ではどうしようもない流れの中で身近なもの、そうでないものを問わず多くの者たちが落命していったのだ。それについて己の力不足をいくら悔やもうが個人の力だけではどうにもならない部分がほとんどであったのだ。そういった状況を打開できるほどの力を自分が持つにはどれだけの歳月がかかるのか。そう考えたとすれば無意識に諦めに似た思いを抱いても不思議ではない。
So basically you think we kind of got smacked down by reality.
まあそういう言い方もできような。
You never seem too fazed by either of those incidents. But I guess that's because you've lived your whole life grappling with the same kind of doubts. At the very least, they've always been lurking somewhere in the corners of your mind. And that's why you're able to take Her Highness's place when the shogunate was in real danger. That's why you're willing to sacrifice your own body when I was having that total mental breakdown, even though you'd already lost everything yourself. God, you really blow me away.
高21号作戦での特にいすみ大尉の死は本質的な意味が違う。
Right, I see what you mean. Instead of getting killed in battle or something, she actually chose to die of her own free will.
そうだ。ある意味では状況に翻弄されながらも自らの選択によって状況を打開しその後の流れを変えたのだ。
Yeah.
いかに大尉とて一介の兵士に過ぎないのは事実だ。だがそういった力なき立場にあっても状況を変えうるのだということを大尉は示したのだ。
And you think that's what's motivated everyone to change?
その前にもう一つ。ここからが私の言うそれだけではない部分なのだが。
What's the other part then?
あの者たちは立て続けに起きた2つの事件で現実に打ちひしがれた。それによってもともと持っていた自らが戦う理由が揺らいだのだと思う。
I guess that makes sense. In my case, all I had to lean on was some vague notion that I was helping to bring about humanity's victory.
だがあれほど動揺していたそなたが単独任務に赴いたことはあの者たちへの奮起を促した。 そなたが単独任務に赴いた後、皆で集まって話をする機会があってな。皆、そなたに負けぬよう、己の心を鍛え直すと言っておった。そして、そなたが戻るまでの間、死を失った同じ悲しみを共有する仙人たちと接し、あの者たちはもっと明確で具体的な、自らが戦う理由をも見つけたに違いない。
That's great.
だからこそ、いすみ大尉の挺身から多くを学び、あのような形となって現れたのであろう。
Man, Maya never ceases to impress me. She's known what she's been fighting for from the start, so it must have been crystal clear that the rest of us were struggling to find our own motivation. So in that sense, maybe we finally caught up to her level, or at least gotten a little bit closer to it. You know, come to think of it,
なんだ
the night before the operation, I had a kind of similar discussion with Captain Asumi. Well, we mostly just talked about our own personal motivations for fighting, so I guess it's not entirely the same thing.
大尉が戦う理由か。差し支えなければ私も知りたいな。
Well, basically, she told me about this study of Americans. The Americans did on soldiers from World War II and onwards, in which they asked what each of them were fighting for, and got some pretty surprising answers. I figured most people would say they're fighting for their country or their family or something, but yeah, I was wrong. Apparently, it didn't matter whether they were fighting, the Beta or other people. The vast majority of soldiers fought to keep their comrades in arms alive.
戦友のため。
You got it. They wanted to protect the people who'd been through hell and high water with them. Once you get out of that battlefield, thinking about your family or your country isn't enough to keep you going. You need a more personal reason, something more immediate, you know?
身近な理由か。
Yeah. And the more I think about it, the more I realize that I've been through the same dilemma myself in a way. Though it's not really a perfect example. During the 12-5 incident, when humanity's victory was the only thing I was fighting for, I couldn't even give the Shogun the triazolam she needed. I knew full well that it was the correct choice, and that it would give us a chance to wrap up the mission quickly without further casualties. I knew that doing nothing would put our whole squad and everyone else involved in danger. I knew I should have done whatever it took to put an end to that stupid infighting as quickly as possible. I just couldn't do it. It wasn't because I had some other plan, or because she's the Shogun, or anything like that. I saw the end of humanity with my own two eyes, for crying out loud, and yet... it was just... as soon as I realized I might be directly responsible for a young woman's death, I had no idea what to do.
そうか。
To be fair, that probably had more to do with me being a shitty soldier than what we're talking about now. But the point is, you've got to have an incredible amount of resolve to get by on nothing but vague, abstract sources of motivation. Unless your mind's built like a tank, you're gonna have to rely on more specific, intangible goals. As people who can fight for such broad goals are so awe-inspiring to me. People like Yuka-sensei, the Shogun, Lieutenant Tsukiyomi, Captain Sagirin, Major Walken, not to mention the fathers of the other girls from our squad. And of course, people like you, Maya.
よせ、そこに名を連ねることを良しとするほど、私は高顔ではない。
Well, I'm quite confident probably a goddamn good many of those people I just listed off probably have much more personal reasons for fighting. It's just not something that you reveal that easily to people you're not particularly close to. But you never wavered, the way the rest of us did. Your motivations have been set in stone from the start.
私はそうやって生きるしか術がなかっただけだ。
Does not matter. You never once doubted your reason for fighting, and I still looked up for you and I still look up to you for that.
それは光栄だが、いすみ大尉に私がいただいた言葉、そなたも聞いておったであろう。
I did.
私は抜き身の刀だそうだ。
Yeah, I've gotten that impression from you too. You always seem really intense in combat, especially.
刀とは収まっている時が最も威力があるものなのだそうだ。
Yeah, because it gives the user more options, right?
私は視野の狭さもそうだが、先ほども言ったが、恥ずかしながらそのような生き方しか知らないのだ。
Come on. You know that's not what the captain was trying to tell you.
分かっている。警護リストから抹消されたことを大尉は気にかけてくださったのだ。用済みとなった私が死に場所を求めて戦うのではないかと心配してくださったのだ。そなたも同様だったな。
So she could tell, huh?
だが心配には及ばぬ。警護リストから抹消されたことで私はやっと己の戦いを許される立場となったのだ。無論これまで心に置いていた戦う理由がぶれるものではないが、だが私も遅まきながらそなたの言う身近な戦う理由とやらを見つけようと思う。
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
一日も早く皆に追いつけるようにな。
Man, I was completely off base here. I just thought Maya was way ahead of us all, but she feels exactly the opposite. I can definitely understand why she might see her lack of a personal reason to fight as a disadvantage.
いすみ大尉が戦う身近な理由とはいかなるものであったのだろうな。私ももっと大尉と話す機会をいただけばよかったな。
Okay, I know this is super private information, but Maya's really trying to take a step forward here. You understand, right, Captain? I can do this, right? The captain told me at first she was, fighting for a chance to see the man she loved again.
え、大尉が?
She was, the second of 4 sisters, and all of them were in love with the same childhood friend of theirs.
幼馴染か。
But apparently, he was so goddamn dense that none of them were able to make any headway, and I think that must have made it even more frustrating to be, apart from him. It's quite a situation. But according to her, that all fell to the wayside after a while. Soon enough, she found herself fighting primarily to protect her comrades, just like in the study. She never forgot her ultimate goals of humanity's victories or alternative for success, but once she started racking up combat experience, her motives began to shift. Maybe she just wanted something more tangible to risk her life for, something to reassure her that her death would not be in vain. The captain said it was probably just her getting overly sentimental, but in any case, that's how she ended up. You know, she told me something before we all said our individual goodbyes to her. She told me that in her final moments, she was thinking about her family and that childhood friend. The thing is, one of her little sisters was a member of Whiskey Unit Operation 21st. But of course, her sister had no idea that the captain was participating in the same campaign. Our identities and missions are all top secret, so there's no way anyone in the IJF would have known that Captain Sumi was involved. But she was actually grateful for that. She said it would allow her sister to fight without having to worry about another family member's safety. This is just me speculating, but I think the reason she volunteered to manually detonate the Susanoo was to increase the odds of her sister surviving. Obviously, that doesn't change the fact that she did to keep the Susanoo out of the enemy's hands. But when she shot down the possibility of a rescue attempt, I think it was because she'd already decided to destroy the Sadagashima hive in order to save the people she loved. Kashiwagi was the same way. And I think the captain did what she did because she knew it would fulfill not only the mission, but her personal wishes as well. So in that sense, she really was an extraordinary person.
そなたの言う通りだ。私は泉大尉にもっと教えを請いたかった。
Yeah, me too. I think that's about the only thing we needed that she couldn't do for us. Though if she were here right now, I'm sure she'd just yell at us for complaining. And tell us to figure it out for ourselves.
そうだな。そなたの尊敬は大尉にこそふさわしい。
That's not true. I respect anyone who surpasses me in some way. And that's why I think you're extraordinary too. You're more than just a comrade to me. You're like my guiding light, Maya.
尊い存在。
Kind of like what First Lieutenant Suzumiya is for Lieutenant Heisei. This was something that came up when I was talking to Lieutenant Munakana yesterday. She said that people never really stop growing and maturing. She told me that I got into the point where I was starting to understand myself as an individual. And she said that people who understand themselves can struggle through 100 identical challenges and grow a little more every single time. But when you start to worry that maybe you strayed down the wrong path, that's when you need a guiding light to show you the way. That could be anyone, as long as they know who you really are deep down. Doesn't matter how old they are, or what gender, or how long you've known them. If it's someone who listens to you when you're down, gives you candid advice when you need it, and smacks some sense into you when you royally screw up. Not to lay the pressure on or anything, but you're the first person that comes to mind to fit that description, Maya.
なんと光栄なことだ。
Did I skip something?
なん
God,
と光栄なことだ。
there are more and more It's not like I don't go and try to manually update this, but there's been more and more typos the farther we get into this. And just glitches and random stuff like this. And I just thought it'd be nice if you could be something like that for Sumika as well. You might not think so highly of yourself, but the fact remains that all the stuff you've done has so far has given me a good cause to respect you. And you have a duty and an obligation to ensure that my respect isn't misplaced. Remember that? It's exactly what he said to me when I lost my shit after Sergeant Jinguichi's death.
まさかこのようなタイミングでその言葉が自分に返ってこようとはな。
Man, you remember it too, eh? Ah, gotcha, didn't I?
まったく、そなたは執念深い男だ。
Oh, trust me. I've got a lot more of your little inspirational quotes where that one came from. Better watch out.
肝に銘じておこう。ところでタケル、
Yeah?
そなたは今何を理由に戦っているのだ？
Me?
人類の勝利だけでは戦えなくなったという先ほどの話。続きがあるのであろう？
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't. Okay.
高額のためだ。ぜひ聞かせてくれ。
You must know, okay. It's gonna be a bit hard to explain since I can't tell her everything, but here goes nothing, I guess. Yeah, like the captain, I'm still fighting to protect the Earth and all mankind. That much hasn't really changed. But in my case, with the 12-5 incident and everything else that came afterwards, it became pretty obvious that it became pretty obvious that, well, it wasn't gonna be enough. So now, I found a long-term goal to work towards even after we win this war, and a tangible short-term motive as well.
人類の勝利の先にあるものか。どのようなことだ？
Well, this might be a little bit vague, but basically, I want to fix everything I've broken and regain the things I once held dear. There's no way that's going to be enough to convey the messenger, but I can't go into any more detail.
では、そなたが戦う身近な理由は何だ？
Sumika. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm also fighting because I don't want to see any of you die, just like the captain said. But if I ever had to self-destruct inside the hive, I'd probably be thinking of Sumika in my final moments.
そうか。愚問であったな。
Man, it is pretty embarrassing to actually say it out loud, though.
いや、恥じることはない。それが普通なのであろう。
Well, in any case, there's my answer.
鏡を思い、そして人類を救い、壊してしまったもの、失われてしまった大切なものを取り戻すか。
Yeah. Yeah.
そなたらしいスケールの大きさだな。
Suitably, okay. Just you wait and see. I'm not just all talk.
頼もしいな。そなたにこれ以上遅れを取らぬよう。私も戦うための身近な理由を早く見つけないとな。
Yeah, and I hope you do. And for what it's worth, I hope that someday I can be a guiding light for you as well. Or at least a confidant. What will happen when we get to confidant level of 10? I sort of, you know... What sort of mechanics will we have? Can we get a baton pass? Come on.
それは難しいな。
I know. I'm not even closing my earning, I'm not even close to earning that right yet. But I'm gonna work my ass off to get there.
そうか。
Just you watch. One of these days, you'll have no choice but to admit it.
私もそうなれば良いと思う。
I swear I'll make that happen. And when it does, I'll finally repay you for everything. I've still gotta wipe out the beta and deal with whatever turned me into causality conductor before I can head back home, right? Should give me plenty of time to work with.
さて、長居してしまったな。
Maybe. Wait, you're leaving already?
ああ、明日から実機訓練が再開する。そろそろ休んでおかなければな。
Aren't you gonna go for a jog first?
当然だ。 ではな。
Okay. See ya. I wanted to tell her more about Sumika, but I didn't get the chance. Not that I'm complaining, of course. We still made a lot of progress here today. So, all stuff we're gonna have to talk about sooner or later. Sort of got the impression that, like, saying, oh, that's gonna be hard for you to be a confidant because it's sort of... I don't know. I know there's probably some romantic... There's definitely some romantic feelings. I know he didn't... Takeru hasn't really gotten as close to people this time around. Not like in Unlimited. So it's not like everyone's just like, yeah, I sort of want to bang that shit. But, ultimately, it's hard to imagine Maya not... Just because of her situation, the fact that she has very little to grasp onto in how close these two are, and how, like, just mentally close they are, for her to not develop, like, even a basic, simple set of romantic feelings, considering it's not like she's not compatible romantically with him, as established in everything else. It's hard to imagine that, when she was saying that, basically, I couldn't help but think, like, oh, what, you have a little crush on Takeru, you can't really... be a confidant, have him be a confidant on that subject. And if she does end up having a more tangible go, it's hard to imagine it won't involve Takeru, to some extent. Whatever. There's all stuff we're gonna have to talk about sooner or later anyways. I feel a lot better knowing that her mind is at the right place right now. Where her mind is at right now, and where she's planning to make improvements going forward. Yeah, she's so strong. I knew she wasn't the type to get stuck in a rut for long, but still. I have to keep an eye out for the chance to tell her more about Sumika. Hey, Sumika, it's me. In the goddamn flesh, too. Okay.
Nani?
Oh my, you still seem out of it. Where's Kasumi?
今、福祉霊のところに行ってるよ。
And you're looking away. Okay, can I come in? Is this about time? I can come back later.
別に都合悪くないよ。
Then, can I come in?
いいよ。
Man, I figured they'd give you a fancier room, but this is just identical to mine. Though I guess we don't really have any VIP barracks here. How have you been feeling today? I know you're pretty tuckered out last night, so I've been a little bit worried.
今日は大丈夫だよ。少し慣れてきたみたい。
Yeah? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I'm pretty sure it's because she's getting more and more stable every day. If she keeps it up and forms some strong relationships with everyone, I'm sure she'll be back to the cheery Sumika I remember in no time. Which is exactly how she's supposed to be. Big ol' ray of sunshine.
たけるちゃん、いろいろありがとう。
What do you mean?
ほら、私、おかしくなってたから、結構大変だったでしょ。
Oh, is that all? Oh, hey, don't mention it. No need to be all formal around me. Besides, not like you at all.
私らしく。
Is she struggling with that? She doesn't really know what she's supposed to act like now. And just remembering back on everything that's happened with me so far in the alternative verse, she's just embarrassed. I'm just glad you're getting back to your old self again. That's all that matters to me.
ありがとう。
She's so stable, even though she has memories from all those timelines. Sensei was not kidding. I had a hard time believing it until I actually talked to Sumika myself, but now I feel I can finally relax around her a bit. Though that doesn't mean we can just ask her about all the horrible stuff she went through. I should just take things slow for now. Speaking of which, you sure seem to be enjoying yourself with everyone today. Why do you keep saying this? Every single time she talks, she looks so out of it. I know you're tense, but I didn't think you'd be the... I mean, come on. It's been a long time since I've seen you laugh like that. Really made my day.
みんな、面白くて、いい人たちだね。
She seems like so... Okay, so it's probably a good, comparison. She seems like someone who doesn't have a lot of friends, is really introverted, being around a group of people, having fun with them, but just like feeling really awkward because they don't have like anything to say, they don't know what to say, they don't know anything about that, and they're not used to it or anything like that. She felt like she's enjoying her time, but everything feels just off. And that's what she's acting like to me. That's what it seems like to me at the moment. They sure are. They're great people too. I'm sure you already know this, but another reason I was able to make it this far.
タケルちゃんは大人になったね。
Well, I don't know if I call myself a grown-up or anything, but I did learn a lot from them.
そう。
Am I not the Takeru-chan you fell in love with? Aw. When I first started this loop, I thought all of them were just wasting time by focusing on their personal issues. After seeing how the previous timeline ended, I convinced myself that I was the only one who'd experienced real tragedy. I thought it was stupid to keep fighting over differing beliefs and principles too. I kept looking down on them, thinking we should just prioritize the survival of the human race. But that was because I never had to deal with anything like that before. As soon as I got directly involved, I realized just how stupid I'd been.
あの時のタケルちゃん、そういうことだったんだね。
It's just a case of like you weren't around and you thought you could help and you feel bad about not being. So much about you makes you seem like you're just full of regrets and you can't stop dwelling on them almost. I guess Sensei was right. I like the awkwardness too, especially just how she's approaching me in particular. Looks like she really can't process info from all the Guess Sensei was right. Looks like she really can process info from all the other worlds simultaneously. But they still took me in, accepted me as one of their own. They always encouraged me, or smacked some sense to me when they needed it most. And they helped me in so many ways. And so I think you could be really good friends with them too. Sure, there are some things that only you and I know about, but they're not completely out of the loop either.
そうだね。
They're a little different in the way they are in my world, but their core personalities are the same. They're all great people.
うん。
So I hope you'll keep talking to them and enjoy their company. In a world as horrific as this one, I think it's really important to be able to appreciate life's simple joys, at least when you're not fighting. She's looking away again. I don't expect any massive changes overnight, but I do think it'll help you get back to your old spunky self sooner rather than later. But was she like that in this world? I don't know. I almost feel like I'm pressuring her. It's like, oh yeah, the Sumika was like this. You should start acting like this, right? Specifically like this all the time, right?
元の元気な私。
Yeah, you know, the girl who socked me a real okay bunch every time I made an ass of myself. You remember that? You have those memories. Is this just me, or is she getting more and more reserved as this conversation goes on? I know she saw that image of May a while ago, but I kind of get the feeling it's more complicated than just that. Could there be something else that's bugging her? Hang on a second. She doesn't have the Santa rabbit with her right now, does she? I know she had it when she came back to the base. Hey, what happened to your Santa rabbit? I noticed you haven't been carrying it around lately. Not that you have to have it with you all times, of course. You just really seemed to like it before, and I was kind of wondering what happened. Something happened? Oh no, did she lose it? Is that why she's down in the dumps? Maybe? Did you lose it? I mean, it's okay if you did. I won't be mad.
なくしてないよ。ちゃんとあるよ。
What, does it just remind you of stuff you don't want to think about? Okay. Okay, so she just doesn't have it on her? Well, that's a little strange, isn't it? I mean, she even brought it along for Operation 21st, so what gives? Oh, I think I get it. You broke it, huh? Okay, it looks like I was right on the money. Well, it was handmade and didn't really have a lot of give. I kind of had a feeling that the ears were gonna break off sooner or later. Did you really? Is that really all that's been bothering you? I can fix it if you want, though. Seriously, it's not a big deal. Just bring it on over, okay? So, that's what she's been so up about? That's what she's been so upset about? What am I even going to do with it? I don't think... There's no way it's just that. If it really is just that, I'm going to be a little disappointed. She's been so out of it just over that. Damn. What am I ever going to do with this girl? Hey, at least that means she really liked it. So I can't complain too much. What are you waiting for? Come on, bring it here. Doesn't look broken to me. So, what's the problem? Sumika, what's this about?
ごめん。
Huh? Sorry for what?
ごめんね。それ返すよ。
Huh? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Sumika?
ごめんね。
In her, like, current stability, is she, like, not really into me? Maybe that's it? What? Why are you giving it back? What happened? Sumika?
もう私それ持っていられない。
What do you mean you can't keep it? Did you want me to make you something else, or?
違う。
So, one, is it just uncomfortable for you to be given a gift based on something that belonged to a different Sumika, or?
違うよ。
Something? Okay, then what gives? Why don't you want it? She's not answering. So maybe it really is because it's based on my memories of the Sumika I grew up with. What else am I supposed to do? Those are the only memories of Sumika that I have. Other than a few that we made in the branch of the timeline I ran away to. I don't know anything about this world, Sumika. Wait, the Sumika I grew up with. And the one in the branch that I ran away to. Oh, of course, how could I have forgotten something so simple? The only Sumika I ever confessed my feelings to was the one I grew up with. Even when we kissed in the altered branch, she was the one who confessed to me. That's it. That's gotta be it. I never actually told her how I feel in this world. Oh yeah, well, I'm just saying there's a chance she might not feel that way or never came to the point of feeling that way. I'm just saying, even though the Sumika in Extroverts didn't really quote-unquote feel that way or realize she really felt that way until Maya came along, right? All I did whenever she had a breakdown was talk about memories from my world. She only knows how I feel because she's reading my mind. Which was fine up until recently, because her memories were all mixed up with the ones she'd inherited from other worlds. But if Sensei's right and she's not capable of discerning which memories came from which world...
鏡が限りなく人間に近づいたってことは、これ以降、上手に女を扱うスキルが要求されるんだけどね。
In retrospect, I did only start getting involved with Sumika in this world for the sake of the mission, so that I could restore the order to the timelines and help humanity win. It's also true that it didn't take long for my feelings to change, for her to become my primary motivation for fighting. Oh, she's back to looking at me. Oh, damn it. There I was bragging about how well I understood her. Okay. I think it's high time we set the record straight. I've got to go all out and let her know exactly how I feel. Sumika. I'm so sorry. I've been leaning on you way too much. Even in my world, and the one I went back to, I was always just leeching off your strength. And in this world, I haven't even told you about how I feel.
タケルちゃん。
Sumika. I love you. You're more important to me than anyone else.
タケル
I realize that you and I haven't shared a lot of memories in this world. Heck. There have even been times when I got myself wondering if maybe it wasn't even me that you fell for in this timeline. Well, in the first place. I'm not trying to force you to go out with me or anything. I'll love you no matter what. But I'd really like it if you would at least hold on to that Santa rabbit for me. Hmm? Hmm? Wait. What are you sorry about? Are you saying you just won't take it, or? How am I supposed to understand if you won't even tell me what you're apologizing for? Why? Why won't you tell me? Oh, don't tell me. It's not because of what you saw during Operation 21st, is it? Then, what is it? I just need to know why you're turning me down, please. Is it because you really did fall for someone else? I see. Well, I won't hold it against you. What the hell, though? If you're in love with someone else all along, then why was it my name that you kept screaming during all those panic attacks? Oh, then what is it? Huh? But I'm not trying to force you to. Sumika, I swear I'm not. Sumika! What the hell is wrong with me? I am such an asshole. She turned me down, but I kept trying to force her to tell me why. What kind of jackass does that? This isn't right. What the hell is going on here? I don't get it. How could things go so wrong so fast? God damn it. And as I'm not sure how long this next scene is going to go, that's probably a good place to end it. She said that's not it, so it doesn't sound like she fell for someone else. Maybe... I guess my best guess would be that she sees herself not as human. Maybe she even sees herself as an echo of Sumika, and she sees my love for her as, like, trying to... I guess the comparison I would put, like, it's like, hey, you love this person. They died. Now you have a mannequin of them, and you love that too? Maybe she sees herself in that way, even though I don't think that's reasonable. Maybe she's seeing it like that because she's gotten her thoughts all sorted out, and maybe that's why she's so stable, and that's why she's so nervous around everyone, because she doesn't feel like she's actually that person. Maybe she understands it, she has those feelings and whatnot, but there's a disconnect that maybe even is required because she's getting these memories from so many different sources. Okay, well, that's all I have for today. Again, I am trying to record ahead in my series. I'm not sure how successful I'm going to be in that, but I'm going to try to build up and just get farther and farther ahead with everything. So I will see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.